Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss about CRM customer centricity. Customer centricity involves aligning organizational resources for effectively responding to the ever-changing needs of the customers while building mutual profitable relationship. So generally the customer centricity is nothing but every organization is striving towards to satisfy the customers. In what way they are satisfying? So generally based on the customer needs, wants, preference, keep on changing time to time. So ultimately the organization make the resources in the form of how the customer's needs should be satisfied. So in what manner? It may be the product form, it may be the logistics form, or it may be the customer need of support regarding the guarantee or warranty or repair and services or accessories, whatever it may be. So when they are attending the customers, when they are responding, when they are satisfying the customer, then it makes a healthy relationship mutually between the customer as well as the organization. And in a long run, it is a profitable for the relationship also. That is customer centricity. Aligning organization resources. How we are linking the resources. Number one, personnel operating practices and procedures. So here we are discussing about the customer touch points where the employees are working in the customer touch point, for example, in the reception, in the information desk, or the telecalling, customer care executives. These are all the peoples will be always keep on tracking with the customer queries and then they'll be solving the things. Next, system internal and external. So inside the organization, based on the authorities as well as the external is nothing but based on the retailers, wholesalers, service peoples, logistics peoples, everything they have to synchronize, then products and services. So these are the three aspects how they are interlinking, aligning the organization resources to make effectively and efficiently to satisfy the customers. Under this aligning personnel, number one, recognizing and rewarding customer centric behavior. So if it is a regular customers, he has to reward, the organization has to reward the customers for the regular. So the loyalty program will be introduced. Training every staff on customer centricity. So customer is the king of every business. So the training should be given for the employees, those who are dealing with the customers as well as the internal employees. So generally, this type of peoples, they have to train well, customer courtesy, politeness, then speed of urgency or speed of delivery based on the customers needs and fulfill the needs by the organization, ensuring that the decision making hinges on customers. So if a customer is very much reluctant towards the product or services, they have to clear the things, they have to make a decisions. Using communication tools and techniques for highlighting the firm's progress in customer centricity. The communication tools may be the customer care, toll-free numbers, then blogs, company web pages, then chat box, emails, then WhatsApp group or community group, emails, social media. These are all the tools, and then how they are resolving the customers' issues, everything. The next one, entrenching customer centricity via training cum internalization. Customer centricity can be embedded on organizational process through adequate training and modeling of interdepartmental transaction as descriptions of customer relationship that require optimization. So generally, the training should be given all sorts of employees, especially those who are direct dealing with the customers as well as the interdepartmental transaction. So for an example, the production unit producing the things, the quality department checking, it goes to the shipment. So the logistics team will be delivering the goods to the suppliers, distributors, wholesalers, retailers. So the delivery, the time should be maintained. And then in organization customer touch points, it goes to interlinking with the HR department, marketing department, purchase department, finance department. So the interdepartmental should have a proper training how to deal with the issues, problems, and then how to reward the customers for the long tenure. Focus on training, communicating effectively, and building a rapport. So, the marketing executives or sales personnel, those who are dealing with the customers, the communication training should be given. They can analyze the prospect customers and deal with the customers, close the deal. After the sales, they have to maintain a good relationship through the customer support services. Identifying and exploiting opportunities. So, they have to identify how to reach, how to get, how to make efficiently. They have to fill the gap between the existing and the need requirements, managing complex and taxing conversations, people and communication styles, how they are attracting the customers, how they are convince the customers, how they are completing the sales, how they are dealing after the sales. Post purchase behavior of the customers also plays a vital role. Requirement for building mutually profitable relationship. How they are maintaining the relationship mutually. Number one, ascertainments of customers' request. Whatever the request, for example, 501 Levi's jean is a purely customized. Normally, the Levi's company they will having a regular standard fit for men and women. It may be the sizes will be standard size 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 37 like that. Based on the standard size, that particular brand, the particular model, they are giving a customized. Whether the person needs a regular fit or pencil fit or parallel fit or balloon baggy fit, whatever it may be. So this is the way how the companies are fulfilling the request of the customer through customization, ensuring profitability. If mass customization take place, then it will enjoying the profit the companies are. Finding out repeatabilities of transactions. Determinations of feasible term of relationship. They have to maintain a good relationship. So maintaining the loyalty program. Next one, voice of the customer's process. Obtain customer's pulse. Number one, involve the customers. So generally opinion leaders will be choose for this involving the customers. Next, analyze the information. What is the advantages? What are the disadvantages of the particular product or services? They have to collect the major information through blogs, through grievances, through the suggestions, through the reviews, through the customer rankings of the products. For an example, online food industries like Swiggy, Zomato, the timely delivery, they are giving us star ratings. From this star, 1 star, 2 star, 3 star also, they can able to know about the customers' pulse, they are happy or not. Socialize the result. Implement customer focused changes. What changes they required, what they need. So they have to fulfill it. Respond to the customers. Very, very important. So for example, aviation industries. So normally a passenger through the luggage has to go to Delhi. By mistake, it goes to Bombay. Once the passenger get down in the airport, he will wait for the luggage, but he couldn't get it. He will approach the customer care. Then suddenly they found that by mistakenly it is sent to Bombay. Then immediately the Deccan, they get it back within 2 hours to the customer. So this is the way how the companies are responding to the customer in time. And then they are asking excuses from the customers. So the customer happily for the services rendered by the aviation industry. So in this way they are maintaining a long-term relationship mutually. How to obtain customers' pulse? Survey the customers. They have to conduct a survey. Nielsen is one of the consultancy agency conducting a survey. Number two, interview the customers. So like MBA graduates or the company through R&D, they'll be conducting a customer survey, interviewing the customers whether they are satisfied with the product quality, price, packages, designs, so many things. Get the information from the customer facing personnel. Through the personnel also, through the employees, observe actions and behavior of the customers. Through online Flipkart, Amazon's customer reviews, people want to purchase based on the customer reviews only. They'll go for the purchases. Then embark on mystery shopping. So these are all the things we came to know the customer pulse. Three different phases of a customer's. Number one, business decision maker. Number two, end user of product or service. That is the ultimate customers. So in B2B, business decision makers, and end users, B2C, then procurement function, B2B. Then customer survey. There are two forms are there. One will be the relationship survey, focuses on all aspects of the firm such as marketing, about the products or services, about the product management, product portfolios, service and supports, sales and accounts management, engineering, development, professional services, training and education, accounts and finance, surveys on many individuals in customers' firm internally. Then transaction survey focuses on measuring customer satisfaction with the individual or collection of interaction with firm. Factors that aid collection of inputs from customer facing personnel. How they are gathering input? Number one, environment of trust. Next, establishment expectations with personnel. How they are establishing? Next, managing and it codes involving customers. There are two things will be there. Number one will be the focus group for obtaining information through discussion with a group of participants, taking cognizance of commonalities and demographics, attitude, purchase pattern. So, European countries having a commonalities. Based on the commonalities, based on the demographic, age, sex, income, occupations, educational qualifications, then attitude, favorable or unfavorable, based on the purchase patterns, regular purchase or occasionally purchase or benefit purchase. These are all the common factors focusing towards a particular group, a small segment, maybe the opinion leaders or maybe the small group of experts, or they will have a small target groups they will choose. It depends on the products. They will choose a target customer. They will be focusing to a particular segment. Then customer board of advisories for holding periodic meetings with a selected number of senior executives from the customer database. So normally the pharma companies, they are doing this type of involving the customers. Factors that determine selection of customers including strategic importance, a level of complexity and suffocations in the use of product or service. So now COVID period, the mask, filter mask, so many suffocations and complexity also will be there. Whether the filter mask will filter it or not, how far it is safety. So many questions are arise from the customer side. The diversity of industries which the firm represents. So the business are always diverse. Depends on the political stability based on the foreign export and import policy, based on the customer needs and wants. So these are all the today's topic. The rest of the topic we shall discuss in the next class. Thank you.